I'm actually at work right now. I'm here with Officer Stokes. He's been professional at this point, but they have another unit en route. Hey, what's up, Taylin? Yeah, so I'm actually at work right now. I'm being stopped. They said that suspicious activity, something of that nature.
I never said suspicious activity.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. This video is brought to you by the YouTube channel News Now 303. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please show support and go and do so. Another day in America where you can't even walk your dog. You can't work without being stopped, harassed, detained, arrested, and all over ID. And I have to be honest here. I don't remember wanting ID that bad as a police officer. Maybe it was something maybe I was just detached from everything else. Maybe that's why I'm not a cop now. But this was not my main goal to grab ID. But taking a step back, looking at the auditing community, looking at these videos and just really meditating on them, this is a real issue that causes everyday people not to be able to enjoy their lives because you just never know when this happens to you. Let's check out this video.
I'm out here working and this cop's been following me around.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good. You have some ID?
Oh, what is that for, sir?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on today.
What's your name?
My name's Mike Stokes with the Sheriff's Office.
Okay, the Centennial?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's your badge number?
8716.
Okay, yeah, I mean, what seems to be the problem?
Well, you're parked here,
Yeah.
okay, and you
It's
walk down the park.
Public street. I can park anywhere I want as long as I'm not blocking someone's driveway, right?
Right, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you see me walk up there,
So you walked up there.
and then I'm walking back over here.
Uh-huh.
And I was here yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get your name?
I don't think that I need to unless I've committed a crime or I'm suspected of a crime. You know, I mean, I just don't really understand what the problem was. I mean, I can understand somebody being nervous and making a call, but once you get here and you see, well, nothing's really going on that's illegal, I'm walking my dog.
I don't know that right now.
Well, yeah, but you have to have the actual evidence before you can just say, well, I don't know, I think you might have. That doesn't work like that. It's not how the law works, you know.
Oh, can you tell me how the law works?
Yeah, the law in Colorado states that I have to be under suspicion of a crime, either have committed one or I am about to. And you have to have reasonable suspicion that I am about to or have or something of that nature. Me parking on the side of the street, walking my dog, you see me talking to a neighbor over there, nothing about that is illegal.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But you're also obligated by law to provide identification when asked by law.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, so I have I don't think you understand how much of this I know or have been in.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
Okay, so the thing is that yes, by law, I am required to identify if there is suspicion of another crime. So yes, sir, listen, failure to, hey, no, it's just a guy, don't worry. Failure to ID is a secondary charge, meaning, hey, look, I just did this crime. Now you come up and say, I need your information. You're being charged with such and such a crime. I must identify myself at that point. And if I do not identify myself, at that point, I would get the secondary charge of failure to identify because I am lawfully arrested or being charged lawfully with a crime. At this point, that's not the case. I'm not being charged with the crime. I'm not even under suspicion of a crime. Suspicious activity in itself, which if that's what you're trying to call this, is not a crime. You know, I mean, I can understand, like I said.
Did I say that you've committed a crime?
Well, no, but you're asking for my ID saying that I am obligated. You said that I'm obligated, which is not correct.
Okay. Well, you're obligated to identify yourself.
Yeah, once I've been charged with the crime, sir. Yeah. That is how it works. I mean, if you'd like, and you want to take this any further, I'd request that you get a supervisor, please. And then we can go from there.
Do you want to do that?
Well, I mean, if you're going to leave and just leave me alone, obviously seeing that there's no crime, then no, have a great day type of thing. But if it is going to be something where you're going to try and take this any steps further, or you're going to lie to me and say that I'm obligated to identify myself, at that point I would like that you get a supervisor, please.
Adam 31.
So you're going to take this farther? No problem. No problem. And if you're lying to me, you're allowed to lie to me. That's very true. Hey guys, thanks for hopping in here. I'm live. I'm actually at work right now. I'm here with Officer Stokes. He's been professional at this point, but they have another unit en route. Hey, what's up, Taylin? Yeah, so I'm actually at work right now. I'm being stopped. They said that suspicious activity, something of that nature.
I never said suspicious activity.
Okay, maybe I manifested that on my own.
I think you manifested that.
Okay, well then how come it is that you're asking for my ID?
You're in the neighborhood and you're going door to door. You don't
Yeah.
have, all you have is interstate roofing
Yeah.
on your shirt.
And how is that leads you to believe that I'm required to give my identification? Hey, how are you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. What's your name and badge number, please?
Deputy Lebsack.
Okay, gotcha. Are you the supervisor?
He's on his way.
Oh, okay. Is this the supervisor?
Nope, he's on his way.
I got you. Yeah, so I mean, as you guys can see, I'm being surrounded right now. 3 patrol cars. Am I detained at this moment? Under suspicion of what crime?
Is this your car?
I'm not answering any questions at this point until a supervisor arrives. I will not be answering any questions. I think I provided enough as it is. So I'm being detained for what? You just said my car, but what crime are you suspecting me of committing at this point in time that you can lawfully detain me?
Okay, based on the database that I have used, you
Yep.
have a warrant out of Aurora for your arrest.
The database of what?
Now, what I do know for a fact is police will tell you you may have a warrant. That's like an old trick. You can't fall for that. But in this particular situation, the cameraman did not fall for it. But the way this ends is like he's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. Either I know my rights and I know that you can't violate my rights and I won't fall for the, oh, you have a warrant or you may have a warrant trick, or I run the risk of being arrested. Welcome to America. Let's keep watching.
Okay? That's why you're being detained.
Okay.
Now, you're being cooperative with me,
Yes.
but if I feel that you're not going to be cooperative with me, I'll detain you in handcuffs.
Okay. Well, I honestly don't think there's any need for that.
I don't think so.
You know, I have no weapons on me, no ill will, no ill intent. The fact, first off, there's no probable cause to be running any license plate. Second off, okay, guys, right here, I'm actually wrong in this one. This is something that I learned later on, and I will accept that that's my fault. I needed to brush up some more on those laws, but he's absolutely able to run any plate that's out in public at any time for any reason, and so this was a learning experience for me, but I do accept that I was wrong in that statement.
I want to say kudos to the cameraman because this is another big misconception that has been spreading around YouTube. And over my last few videos, I've been talking about these misconceptions. So a lot of people think, hey, well, the cops can't run your license plate, and they really can. And for that point, it's in the public. Remember, they're allowed to see whatever they can see as well in the public. It's still the plain view doctrine. They are allowed to run tags. I'm glad the cameraman stated, hey, you know what? They can run license plates because this is all based on educating. And the more we educate and actually learn the laws that and what cops can and can't do, the better this thing will start to go. You know, we got to get rid of all this misinformation that's floating around on YouTube videos. But anyway, let's keep watching.
You don't even know who I am at this point in time.
I do. Okay? Now I'm asking
You have suspicion.
Right. Now I'm asking you for identification.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have reasonable suspicion now. This is my supervisor.
This is your supervisor. Hey, how's it going, man? How are you doing?
Good, yourself?
I am doing all right. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here. We got a ton of police officers. I'm surrounded. I'm feeling pretty nervous right now. I'm at work, okay? I'm using this vehicle for work, and this officer, for some reason, feels that he has reasonable suspicion to be running plates around here or thinking about other stuff. I've committed no crime.
Public roadway, so yes.
Yeah, well, no, you actually have to have some sort of suspicion to actually be able to run it and go through that.
It's on a public roadway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is?
Identification, 'cause that's what he's requesting.
Yeah, I know, but there has been no crime at this point, so I'm not gonna give identification.
Suspicious person walking around the neighborhood.
Is not a crime. Suspicion in itself is not a crime.
He is contacting you. He
Yeah.
has reasonable suspicion to contact you.
No, that's the problem. He doesn't. What is a reasonable?
Reasonable suspicion
What is a reasonable suspicion, sir?
that you're walking around this neighborhood
Yeah.
and you say you're at work, so you need to prove to us in some way that you're.
No. See, that's actually the problem. You guys have to prove that I have done something wrong. Innocent until
Okay.
proven
I
guilty,
understand
right?
you're showing me. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm just filming for my protection, just as the other officers are filming for their protection. Yeah.
For identification.
Yeah.
If you don't relinquish that identification, it could be an additional charge.
No, see, that's a secondary charge, sir.
Is you have a possible warrant for your arrest.
That is besides the point at this point, because no. See, you guys have to prove that I have done something wrong. See, sir, the law works that you're innocent until proven guilty. So for you to say that I'm going to get a charge for that.
That's only for probable cause arrest.
Yeah, so what I'm saying right now is the fact that you guys are just telling me that I'm going to get a charge for not identifying. That's a secondary charge. For me to identify, I have to be suspected of committing a crime. I have to be suspected of committing some sort of infraction. I am not going to give that, sir, unless I am being lawfully arrested. Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Okay, can you put that down?
And as we know, cops love to say suspicion is reasonable, articulable suspicion, and it's not. So we can't allow them to merge the two together. You can be suspicious, that's fine. Hey, my shirt is the color that it is, and that's suspicious to you, but that's absolutely fine. You can think about that however you want to. But is it reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime? No, they're two completely separate things. And what they're doing is merging them together. So the cameraman, News Now 303, he was arrested, but later released after about 4 hours. There was no warrant, as we already probably figured anyway. It's just the tricks or the trickery that police officers love to put out there in order to get your ID. And as I stated before in a previous video, when these type of videos start to get to the point where it's not surprising anymore, it means that we may have possibly gotten to the point where we're used to this. This should always be a shock that is still happening every single day. It should never be a point where we start to accept these type of things. We have to hold all officers who violate our rights accountable. That means these videos we reach out on, we share them, we let everyone see them, and we reach out to the departments and voice our opinions about the way that these officers are treating and violating our rights. Make sure you always know your rights, always fight back, and always record the police. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. Welcome to The GOAT Debate, the premier online sports debate show where engaging discussions and thrilling debates unfold as we determine who is the greatest of all time in every sport. Be sure to subscribe, call in, and participate. Come and be a part of the conversation.